Yeah, just a quick review of the GM2 grip exerciser. Basically, this is mainly to improve your grip strength, although you can also use it for the thumb too, if you just want to work on the thumb, doing like that. So that's something else you can do with it, if you get creative with it. These are sold singly, although I really like it when they sell it in a set better, and I'll tell you why. Because if you can do the blue one, these come in different resistances, okay? So the lowest one is 5 pounds of resistance, the red goes up to 7 pounds, and the black is 9 pounds of resistance. So if you want to get stronger, let's say you pick up the least resistance, and you can do that, say, 20 times, okay? If you just do the blue one week after week after week, you won't really get any stronger, okay? If you can do more than 20 reps, so here's the rule. Any more than 20 reps, you're working more in muscular endurance as opposed to muscular strength. So you're really not going to get any stronger after 20 reps. It has to do with just the metabolism, anaerobic versus aerobic metabolism of the muscle. Any more than 20 reps, you're going to just build endurance, not really much strength. So if you can do this one 20 times, and you do that week after week, you're not going to get any stronger because the muscles are like, hey, I can already do that 20 times. I don't need to get any stronger. You don't need to lay down any more metabolically active muscle tissue that the body has to support. It's really kind of an efficiency thing. Why should it get any stronger if we don't give it a reason? Well, then what you do, you give it a reason, you move up to the red one. And then your muscles are like, hey, I'm not used to this. I can't do this 20 times. Maybe I can do it 10 or 11. Now the muscles have a challenge, and now they have a reason to get even stronger. And so you work your way up from the blue to the red to the black. And that's why I like these things when they're sold in sets, because you don't have to keep buying each individual one. But nonetheless, it's a good little gripper. The other thing I really like about it is that the fingers are all individually resistant. If this was one solid bar across here, let's say you were doing it like this, and you had this finger was weak, well, the other three are going to kind of help it. Get that bar all the way down to the bottom here. But hey, if it's separated, if you get all your fingers to the bottom here, that means all the fingers are doing the work, okay? And you're not leaving any of them out. So that's what I really like, that there's individual things to press on. So yeah, if you're looking to improve your grip or a little bit with your thumb, I think this is a good choice. If you're looking for basically a program for your hand, there aren't that many hand or thumb books out there. This is one of the few I know of. It's a good one, very evidence-based book. I'll show you some of the other exercises that you can do. Basically, starts out with anatomy. A lot of pictures in this book. If you're a visual learner, you really like it. Getting rid of stiffness. Basically, if you go to hand therapy, whether it be occupational therapy or physical therapy, they're going to have you do range of motion exercises. Now, why is that? Well, basically because your fingers are synovial joints, okay? The joints in your fingers are synovial joints, and meaning they have synovial fluid in there. What does the synovial fluid do? Well, it actually provides nutrition to the articular cartilage that coats the end of the bones in the joint. Okay. Now, how does that synovial fluid get around and get spread around? Through motion. Okay. So if you have a finger that's really painful or restricted in range of motion, and you're not moving it through the full range of motion, you're not getting that synovial fluid kind of sloshed around, and all that articular cartilage isn't really getting all the nutrition it needs. That creates more problems, especially if you have arthritis. So always range of motion exercises. This book, How to Make Your Hands Stronger, this whole program is probably less than 10 minutes a day to do if you're looking for a quick little program. So you're like me, you're not really a big exerciser. Using a dumbbell, finger flexion, working your pinch. Okay, so for your thumb, if you have base of the thumb arthritis, there's a couple muscles. One in particular is your abductor pollicis longus muscle. Basically, it inserts at the base of your thumb. So if you have an overworked thumb, or you have a lot of base of the thumb arthritis or carpal metacarpal joint arthritis, you need to be working your abductor pollicis longus. What happens is, especially women get base of the thumb arthritis in particular, or people who've just really worked the heck out of that joint. Ligaments, I think in postmenopausal women especially, the ligaments get a little lax. And so the ligaments hold the bones to the bones. So they keep them together. They get a little lax, you get excessive motion in the thumb joint, and that starts to wear down the articular cartilage, and you get pain and discomfort. So you get a little bit of instability. Well, you can counteract that by getting muscular support. So if you lost the ligamentous support, you can kind of take up the slack with the muscular support of the joint, and that will give you a lot less pain and hopefully prevent deformity. In the end stages of CMC arthritis, carpal metacarpal joint arthritis, the ligaments actually kind of get shredded, and the thumb, this bone here kind of collapses, and that's why you see people sometimes with a thumb like that, because that bone is just subluxed and turned all the way out of place. So anyway, counteract that, strengthening that muscle. So yeah, there's lots of things you can do if you know what to do. This is a neat little program. If you're just looking to increase some of your finger strength, your grip, I think this is your neat little devices, so definitely check it out.